But it has like some round circle effects, so let's see if we can see what's going on. I'm gonna turn this around and you guys bear with me because apparently I'm not very good at this. I'm a horrible videographer, so forgive me. Here we go. All right, so let's like see what we can catch here because it's kind of crazy. In the meantime, I'm going to prop this up for a second if I can. Sorry. Okay, so can you guys see all this? Okay, bear with me because I'm trying to get set up here. Gotta run to my car really fast, which is, you're actually on top of my car right now, so. Looks like it's gonna stop now that we got the live stream going. What do you know? Maybe not. Okay, I'm putting you guys back in my hands now. It's been kind of crazy here lately, so let's see. So apparently, if you guys can't tell, that is the direction of west. That is my parents' house in front of me where you saw that lit up fridge that night that the interdimensional being or whatever it was walked out. And no, it wasn't someone with a flashlight stealing beer. Wouldn't have stayed lit up that long, and actually it's not possible, so. I'm gonna try to go to the backyard here. Even though I'd like to sit here, I have no chairs over here, so. Hoping there's no spun cobwebs just yet. So far so good. You know what, I'm not gonna be able to see crap over here, so never mind. I'm going to try to grab a chair or something. I got a bumper. Bumper's about 2 inches wide, and it's about the size of my butt, so I guess that'll work out just fine. I'm gonna try to figure out how to set this up to where you guys can see and I don't have to like have my unsteady filming going on. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Even though this is stupid, I'm going on top of a metal building on a ladder. It's probably not the smartest thing ever, huh? Oh well, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I know this is stupid. If I see it getting like really bad, I'm gonna cut loose here. Oh. Yeah, lost you for a second, sorry. Actually, I'm thinking I'm probably doing the stupidest thing ever, so. Because I just felt the temperature change, which means the lightning's getting closer and the storm's getting closer, so. And yes, I'm going down the stairs face first, or the ladder. Hi, Cam. Are you scared? She doesn't like lightning very much. Lightning bug. Bear with me, guys, because I'm still like trying to find a way to do this without losing you all. Once again, I'm going to set you up right here for a moment. All right, guys, I can see your messages. I need to take a look in a second. I'm walking away real quick. Yep, that just happened. Ciao, Cam. Let me get my little stool here. Might just have to go on up the road in the car and watch it because this is kind of not easy right now like this. All right, guys, let's try this. Ooh, that was a good one. It's like this like every night now, like where the weather would have never been like this before. I mean, come on. I mean, I know once in a while, right? But this is a little different. Try to get closer to the lightning. Yeah, no, I was, yeah. Was that Mr. Impossible? Mr. Mission Impossible? Yeah, no. God, I am literally so blind, guys. I cannot read the tiny messages on this stupid little phone. I need all the equipment that everyone else has so I don't have to have anyone else bitching and complaining at me anymore because it's like getting old. Like, hey, you're a terrible videographer. Oh my gosh, like, look at you. You're so paranoid. I mean, who needs that kind of nonsense and negativity? Like, none of us do. We're all just trying to survive. We're all just trying to get through life in one piece. And I mean, that's just if it doesn't like eat us, chew us up, and spit us out. Feels like that though. That was cool. And like, I'm sitting on a metal bench, so if I said that was cool and then the electrocution happens, just remember that I love you all very much. I'm just kidding. I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to get electrocuted. Well, I mean, not purposely. This is why I haven't been able to video lately, though, because of the weather. Every single night, almost, it's been like this. Much love to you, too, says... Oh, was that... God, I can't read it. Something Pennsylvania. I see what you said. I promise I'm going to look again later. But again, I'm half blind. Oh, and Michigan? Something Michigan. Okay, I see that maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe that said watch. I don't know. Because I know I sound not very intelligent when I'm on video. And it's not that I'm not intelligent, I promise you. And it's not that I can't actually like convey what I'm trying to say. I clearly have Morgellons syndrome. And it is very hard. It takes advantage of every portion of your body. Especially like your eyes. Tiny writing is hard to see. I can see great at a distance, like actually eagle eye at a distance, and I can see other things that people don't typically see of the normal nature. So when I tell you that there's something there that shouldn't be there, even if you can't see it, I promise you this much, it's still there. It's not because I'm hallucinating or delusional or imagining it. Believe it or not, there's a few of us that can see these things. Right, Sam Walker? And I know my friend Sue, and she's got a new YouTube channel as well, and you guys need to check it out. It is, oh crap. Sue, help me out. Help me out in the comments with your channel. It's something reality. But I mean, she's got some great video footage, and you guys know who Sue is. She's been with this channel for quite some time now. And if you just actually... There we go. Maybe somebody? Yeah. What? Don't worry about the... Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for that comment. I got that. You know what's funny? It just like comes up and then it disappears. I wonder how to keep them up. Oh wait, maybe no. No? It says top shot. Okay, I got this maybe. No, it just says top. How do I do this, guys? This is crazy. Dang, it just keeps going away. Every time I try to read what you guys are saying, it goes away. And I know somebody can tell me how to do this, probably, maybe. So I'm in something or Canada. I got that part. It just keeps going away. I can't read past there. Can you see the moon tonight? Yeah. No, so here's a funny little thing. The moon is underneath us. You know, it's like underfoot. So believe it or not, last night too, we have I guess it's a waning crescent moon. Well, I don't guess, I know. So there is no moon, not here. It's underneath us, or underneath me here in Sealy, Texas. So I think I put the information out there earlier today with a little bit of sarcasm directed towards a certain individual, and you know what, I actually have to apologize. It wasn't nice of me. There's something in the bushes over here, so you guys saw that, right? A light that's right there in the bushes. And that one wasn't a lightning bug. Okay, I'm not afraid. So anyways, I got to apologize to that individual. It wasn't nice of me, and I don't need to stoop or lower myself to the levels just because somebody, you know, feels the need to what feels like poking and prodding, even though they say they're not. And trust me, I know all about narcissists, and I know all about the personalities that don't say anything nice but then go back and say, oh well, you took it wrong. I mean, I do. Passive aggressive behaviors, very familiar to me. And I actually, not gonna lie, I had a moment in my life where I believe I was probably passive aggressive too. I'd be angry, but I think I was trying to say something nice, but I would put in this is what you did, and I don't like that about me, and I really want to never be that person again, because it didn't do me any favors. It didn't put me up on a pedestal. It just made me look stupid and dumb and really just pretty pathetic, actually. So if any of you out there that are listening understand what I'm saying, I just want you to know it's never worth it. Michelle Cooper she says, oh yeah, I saw that. All right, she saw it. Hi, Michelle. So glad you're here. I have my spectacles on. I look like a little old lady, kind of. Wait a minute. I probably am a little old lady. So you guys want to see? No, I'm not going to show you. Michelle Cooper says, okay. It's going away now. I can't see it again. Hold on. Gotta show me again. Hold on. It's going to show me. I'm trying. Michelle, I saw what you're saying. I swear I do, but it keeps disappearing on me. If anyone would like to help me out in the future on these live streams and how to keep the chats up somehow to where I can actually see them, that'd be phenomenal. I'm gonna try a filter here and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's so not that. See what this one does. Do you guys see that? Okay, I'm using this filter. Look at that, the way that lightning kind of splits in half. Or actually it makes see that? Okay, what's going on? That is not normal on any level. And I'm going to say this one more time. If I have to make a beeline for my car, I'm going to do so, but just bear with me. That is the strangest lightning ever. Let me try a different filter. See what this one does. It doesn't bring out the elements that the other one did. I'm going to try that one again, because that was pretty... See, it's something a straight beam of lights coming from up there somewhere. Because that, okay, you guys, you gotta admit, that is not okay. Not cool, not the way it's, well, we were taught that it should work. I mean, the way it's coming down tells me like there's a beam of light coming from a source way up there in the sky. Oh, tornado warning in Austin County. Okay, guys, so apparently I'm under tornado warning. It's all good though. Know when to take shelter. I lived in the state of Missouri, and you guys are very familiar with the Joplin, Missouri tornado. So being that I know most of you know that Joplin, Missouri got wiped out, my girls were in the middle of that, and I lived also in Stella, Missouri, where we avoided another tornado that was just like, it missed us by not even a quarter of a mile. So I have been through tornadoes. Actually, I went through a little mini twister here, where my parents' house is there. There's another trailer at the end of the road where my daughter and I used to live, my daughters and I. And we had a little twister go through that tore half of the siding off of the trailer there and like shattered the windows out. And at the time, my 15-year-old was only 9. She was sleeping with me, and she never woke up. We were flooded out, and like literally the weather elements were coming in. The twister was there, and the whole trailer was shaking, or double wide trailer. It was crazy. But I've had plenty of these things that I've gone through. I've been through Harvey, obviously. Been through many tornadoes in Virginia Beach. My mom just texted me and says, Lisa, take shelter now. Yeah, I'm okay. So far, so good. I'm gonna go back to normal here, guys. And then, like I said, if I have to take shelter, I will. And actually, in about probably 3 minutes, I'm going to, because the way the storm's moving. But I'm going to just get in my car and I'm gonna keep rolling, so. But I'm going to leave you guys out here 1 second while I go get the keys to my car. So, put you on the hood of my car, and maybe I'll go there. Okay, I'll be right back. And tell me if you see anything like freaking weird, because it wouldn't surprise me at all. Alright guys, rounding my daughter up and trying to get her to come on. I'm going to take her to my parents' house so that she is safe. Which I really don't think there's much to worry about tonight. I mean, I can see the cloud formations, and I know that typically when the warm air and the cold air collides, it'll form the twisters or the funnels. But I'm not really seeing that well. No, actually, I am right there. But that is on the north side of our house, or my parents' house. You guys see that every time it lights up? There it is. So that is typically the kind of cloud that will come down into a funnel and end up in a tornado. But again, it is on the north side, and the way the wind is blowing, it's moving towards the north. Well, actually, I would say the northeast. So, but it's not on the ground yet, which is a good sign. I'm gonna walk a little closer here. I'm trying to get out from these trees to check out the rest of the sky. I don't know how to make these stupid things go away. There we go. Wait, no. We don't want the colors, we want the normal here. All right, I felt my first sprinkle of rain. I see like 2 black holes over there. I'm just keeping an eye on this funnel. I know you guys can see that, right? When it lightnings, it's like, it's not a funnel yet, but it's a cloud peak that typically will go straight to the ground. And right now I'm feeling the cold air, so it's telling me that there is a big collision going on right there with the warm and the cold. You can see that like crazy hole up there. Oh, I got too close. I was trying to show you. Holy wow. So you see that little opening, the hole there? I don't know what that matters, but it just looks kind of weird. Yeah, I better keep it pointed this way, even though it's above me too. I wish I could show you guys everything that's going on around me, like literally behind me it's doing this, above me, straight in front. My question is why? Why do we keep going like through this weather? And it's not just here, guys, in Sealy, Texas. My friend Sam Walker in Longview, Texas, you should take a peek of the stuff he showed me. He's got radar that literally shows like squares blocking out things. Like, I guess it's a long rectangular area that literally shows up on the radar, like along with the cloud coverage. Then you'll have this rectangular object moving along with it. And I mean, it's pretty freaking cool, guys. So I don't think he has a YouTube channel, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna post some of his stuff because he's already given me permission, and I'll let you know, and you won't mistake which are his, because like I said, it's rectangular in the radar. So I wish my daughter would hurry with her peanut butter and jelly. This is like getting kind of weird. And yes, that is lightning, major lightning actually. And then that cloud formation directly in front, when it lightnings, you'll see there's a peak coming down. Actually, it's kind of past now, that has. But like I was saying, this isn't just here in Sealy, Texas, not just in Longview. This is all over the world right now, everyone. Like, the Schumann resonance is completely off. Like, completely off. I mean, there are earthquakes happening all over God's green earth. Volcanoes erupting everywhere. And anyone that is familiar with the biblical aspect knows what this means. This means we are approaching a reset, or actually there's no reset this time. Hate to say this, but ooh, what is that through the trees over there? Okay, my back porch, I'm seeing like weird light. So this would be the last reset. There's no more resets after this. That's what I'm telling you. And I mean, I don't really care if you guys want to believe or not, and I understand if you wouldn't want to believe, but what I'm telling you is the truth. It is the truth. This has been written for thousands of years. It was written. Nobody was predicting the future back then. It's happening because it's happening. Because it was written. Okay, I'm on my back porch now, just in case you all can't tell. Need to get my child in gear here. Are you ready? Hurry up. What? No, you can't stay in the bathroom. This is a mobile home. It's not like it's gonna like be planted solid on the ground, honey. Well, it's kind of already getting there. Well, better to be safe than sorry, hon. I am staying safe. Thank you, Homesteading in the Heartland. I think you're amazing. And anyone that hasn't checked out Homesteading in the Heartland's channel, you all really should. She has an amazing channel. She's got a sweet little daughter that's always helping her out with the videos, and she tells it like it is. She really does. She's amazing. She's an amazing woman. She's a strengthful woman. She's seen her days of hardships, and she tells the world like it is. She's truthful, but she's got a heart filled with gold, and she wants the very best for everyone. You guys need to check her out, for sure. And also, check out Mr. Mission Impossible's channel. Mission Control, sorry. Sorry, Mr. Impossible Control. That's a joke. I really am sorry though, but check out Mr. Mission Control's channel. He's got a pretty good channel going on, and he's got lots of people that are watching his live streams. And he talks about the things that are going on as well. I mean, everyone's noticing. This is a worldwide, occurrence that everyone in God's green earth all over it is noticing. There's a lot going on. My daughter is not, for a 15-year-old, she acts like she's a toddler crawling. Try this again. Shyla, are you coming? Come on. All right, go to the car. She says, yeah, we'll see. You hear those hounds over there? Okay, so the storm, I think, is directly above us right now. I'm gonna get out of these trees. Kitties, what you doing out there? Did Papa kick you out? Huh? Well, come on. All right, she's moving slow still. All right, guys, I'm going to set you upon the roof of my car again. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. She's arrived. She's arrived. There she is. There's my beautiful daughter, who is slow as a slug.
Well, I don't see rain.
You don't have to see rain to have a tornado. Oh, so you're gonna wait for the tornado that you can see, and then you run? Okay. Yeah, that's how that works, guys. You just wait. You're gonna walk, really? Shyla, get over there quick, please. All right, I'm gonna pull out in the car, and then if I see one, I'm gonna be heading back real quick. I mean, so far so good, I think, so. Make sure she's getting there. She's such a little lovely. 4 girls, guys, 4 girls. So if you don't think I'm knowledgeable, trust me. When it comes to children and life and experiences and, well, female children, I know quite a bit. Quite a bit. And I know for a fact that they make you feel very old. Okay, so she's inside going to the basement, and we're gonna go for a ride. So bear with me. Well, maybe. I don't like cremate my car by getting in. All right, let's go take a look. She's a lady like that. Yeah, I sing that for her because for whatever reason, I'm not buckled up, so my car will stop playing music just because of that. So it's okay, there's a tornado coming, but we want you to buckle up too. That makes sense. Why not? All right. Oh, there's actually a fun looking cloud there as well. I think I'm going to put it back on that one filter that showed a little bit more of what was going on. Okay, so behind me is where we were, where I'm pointing the camera at now. And in front of me, heading towards my brother's shop. Okay, I just saw somebody said something. Alright, so it's getting a little more active than it was. Okay, where that yellow light is, that's my house. Or my single-wide trailer that I never thought I would be living in, and now I'm so happy I am because the materialistic things in life, I'm telling you, they have set me free by being free of them. Well, actually, I've always known that, but tell my ex-husband that, I didn't have a clue. Especially, oh yeah. So, no, stop talking crap to me. That's all you got? That's all I got. I know some of you are like, you're egging it on. Yeah, I am egging it on because I'm trying to prove a point here that sometimes what you speak and your words can create your elements in life. I'm learning that as well. But I'll tell you what, you don't have to understand. You do not have to lean on your own understanding. You know why? Because the Lord God told us we don't have to do that. He does it for us. We don't have to understand. We just have to just follow His, rules and guidelines and loving words that were set within your own heart as well as written, even though translated many of times. You just have to listen to what's in your heart, His words, the things that He tells you. It's not too hard. We just make it hard. And because of that, it is hard for all of us. I'm going to actually undo my sunroof too if I do that. Yeah. Okay, so sunroof open. I am pointed directly straight up in the sky. And now I'm on top of my car. I am not on top of my car. My phone is on top of the car. Gosh, I got people texting me nonstop right now asking, and I'm talking from different states asking if I'm okay. So apparently they're watching the radar as well. And I know Mr. Mission Control is, and like I said, check out his channel, check out Homesteading in the Heartland channel, check out Sue's channel, and Sue, please help me with that. And all you gotta do is just go to Sue. She's gonna tell you it's like reality something, and I could look right now, I would, and trust me, it is not because I don't want to remember these things. I can tell myself remember a million times, and with this disease, it comes with horrible, horrible brain fog. So you get the brain fog, and you get dizziness, you get muscle and joint aches and pains, you get all sorts of things. Your vision, it affects your vision. It affects your pupils. If you guys have ever seen my pupils, sometimes my pupils change shapes. I've had many people say, you look like a reptilian, or you look like a Nordic, or you look like this or that. I don't know for sure what I am as far as that goes, but I know for certain, 100%, I am just me, and I'm 100% God's child who's woke. And that's why my channel is called Waking God's Child. Because sometimes we have to go through a lot of things in life to wake up and see the reality of what's going on. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with Matt LaCroix's channel, but he is amazing. There might be a few things that I disagree with here and there, but not too much. As far as the history goes, the historical aspect of our entire planet, he's pretty much dead on. Okay, we got some major wind going here. I'm probably driving right into it. And I can feel the wind, so I'm going to turn around really quick. Or I'm going to move past it, one or the other. Okay, so just for y'all's directional savviness, I am heading north. And I can definitely feel the wind. It is picking up. The great thing is, I know exactly where to go, like in all of these places right here. There are culverts everywhere. But I might have to take you with me if I have to hit one. Okay, now the rain is here. For sure, I am getting rained on. I'm going to close my... Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you hanging. I was going to close my window up there. I'm going to get quiet for a minute because I'm watching very closely right now because I just kind of feel something right now coming. I mean, obviously something's coming, but I mean, it's different. I have these little premonitions and stuff that usually alert me, and it is right now. Right. So this window is still open on my driver's side, which would be my east for those of you that are wondering directions. And then this in front of me is south. That leads to the coast. And then I-10 is right here going from this way to this way, so east to west. I am getting ready to go over the overpass. And I gotta roll this window up now because it's getting quite wet. So, and last time my phone almost didn't work for like an entire day from the last storm because it got wet. So I had to dry it out before I could even like look at the comments after that. Okay. So this is I-10. And I'm gonna roll the passenger side down. And this is west I-10. Now I'm gonna roll the passenger side up because the rain is coming from the west. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is west, or like, maybe northwest kind of rain, directionally. And I'm gonna stay safe. TR33. Yeah, that, you know who I'm talking to. Mr. MPV 333 has missed out on several elements of videos and pictures and, well, pretty much the like straight up condemning, like it's right in your face, there's a ship in the sky kind of stuff. He will post like scenic things, and I mean maybe he's watching it back and trying to stay on the safe side to keep his YouTube channel, and that could possibly be. But there are still ways to go about like saying like that looks like a straight up ship in the sky and post those pictures or videos, because I'm not the only one. Mr. Sam Walker, also one of the followers on this channel, has also sent him videos and photos condemning on all levels, I should say. Saying like, yeah, hey, that's a straight up something in the sky that shouldn't be there. The maneuvers are not right, it's going in different directions in like no time. It jets off in like 2.3 seconds. And he won't post them, and this is no disrespect to him at all because I love the man, and I think that he is doing a great job, and he is way savvy, like more savvy with the weather than anyone else I know on any other weather channel. So kudos to him on that, but I just wish he would figure out a way to post the videos and the footage of on all levels, whether it be photos or videos or, you know, sky cams, I don't care. I mean, this stuff's like being captured all over the world. And he does post some, but he posts the ones that, like, I'm sorry, in my opinion, you can't clearly even make them out. Like, it's not a blatant, like, look, there's a ship in the sky. The guy says he looked up and is like, oh, I saw a triangular craft. And you look up and it does look like a triangular formation in the clouds. But I mean, it's iffy on those, and I'm not saying that they're not that, because I 100% believe that whoever sent them in knows their stuff. They're not dumb when they're there in person and they're looking. They know what they're seeing, you know, so it's just because it doesn't look as, you know, like obvious to us doesn't mean it's not at all what they say it is. But what I'm saying is there are tons and tons and thousands of videos and captures of these things that are way more obvious, and for whatever reason he doesn't seem to post those on his YouTube channel. And again, I'm sure he has his reasons, and going from his, obviously, YouTube channel name, Mr. MPV333, I know he's awake. So I'm going to say it again, I know he has a reason, for whatever reason it is, we'll leave it at that. And still, please do check out his channel, because again, if you want to know something about the weather, the man knows his stuff. He watches it all. And the human resonance and the volcano caldera and all of that, he knows it and he tells you just like it is. Alrighty, here we go. You know what? I'm also gonna just be nice and be kind right now, because For whatever reason, this individual, this man, shows up each and every day, even if it's just for a thumbs down or a negative comment. He still shows up on my channel to watch and see and look. So, even if I haven't convinced him yet, he will eventually be convinced. And it doesn't make me think of him any less of a human or a person. In fact, I respect him because he is looking out for the obvious, or the ones that do try to, manipulate their videos and put them online for people to believe in them. So kudos to him because he is looking out for each and every single one of you and people that are putting false videos and manipulated, photoshopped, whatever. But I'm going to give a shout out to him because you guys should check out his channel as well. And it's nothing about him or I disagreeing. I actually don't disagree. I just get hurt because I'm a human and I know what I'm seeing and I know what I'm doing and I know my videos aren't the best. And he says they're grainy, he says they're pixelated. But come on, guys, you guys saw my face at the beginning of this video. It's plain as day. You saw my daughter walking through the yard. So it's got to tell you that anything pixelated or grainy outside of that is because they don't want you to see. There is some sort of nanotechnology involved where they can blur themselves out. And I know you know Sue. I'm giving a shout out to Sue because she also knows this. But I mean, they can blur these elements out. If they don't want to be seen, they can blur them out. They want to look like an airplane, they'll look like an airplane. Watch, they will blip eventually. They blip every time. But I get it. I really do. So, again, I'm going to say shout out to Exploring the Unknown because he's doing just that. He is exploring the unknown. And there is nothing wrong with that. And thank goodness we do have people like him because he is only looking out, and I am actually in deep water right now. He's only looking out for each and every single one of you. Guys, I can't even see the road right now. So with that said, I'm still going to video, but I am going to head for home because the water is so over the road right now, I can't even explain. And I still want to tell you guys, either way, just in case, because always just in case. Tomorrow was not promised to any of us, but I want to tell you guys I love you so much. And I thank you every day for just being kind enough, for just being good enough, for being grateful enough, for being loving enough to just check out what I'm trying to say, because what I'm telling you guys is so real, so true, and it didn't start out with the UFOs or the seeing things or storms in the sky. It started out with the fact that one day I woke up and I was dying. I was so sick, I was dying. I was army crawling to the toilet to vomit. I could barely move. I couldn't even get myself a cup of water. So, I just want to tell you guys, that's how it all started. And it's not going to end, will not ever end until I take my last breath, because the way those of us that have Morgellons disease / syndrome, because it is a syndrome, y'all have heard of Desert Storm syndrome, right? And I don't know if any of you are familiar with, this little place called Afghanistan. I love Afghans. And Stanley. So you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like I said, I told you all who I was married to, and he certainly didn't give away any of this information. I think the guy was just clueless enough on his own. In fact, I know he was, because when all this started happening to me and I presented it to him, even though we were not married anymore, when I presented it to him, he looked at me like I was crazy. And I can tell you right now, he would not have done that unless he truly did not believe. Okay, these people are pulled over, they're under overpasses, so apparently I should get there, huh? Nah, I'm still going. You guys can be fine there. I'm going. Not afraid. Oh my gosh. Doesn't matter. I have the Lord on my side, and I am literally clothed in his full armor. I'm clothed in the full armor of God. But like I said, if I ever leave this world, not with my own doing, remember, I would never take my life, ever, 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 ever. I'm too stubborn to do that. I love my child too much. I'm a pretty smart girl. Even when I'm in a storm, I know what I'm looking for, and there are storm chasers all over, and I bet they're not near as good as me. Okay, I'm being a little boastful there, but it is a true story. I've been through hurricanes, tornadoes, and many earthquakes, one, and life being the hardest element of all. So, but if something ever does happen to me, it will not be by my own hand or my own doing. I'm just telling you guys the truthful facts. And when I tell you these things I'm seeing, I'm telling you that I'm seeing them for real and not on a delusional level. One day my eyes opened and I could see things that I never saw before. I could brush up against the shoulder of someone in a store and know what they did to their family the night before, drinking and in a rage. And that's not a joke. That many, not even funny. But I'm telling you guys, it's real. And just because you maybe can't see what I'm seeing, just please keep in mind that you're not there in the flesh to experience it. And that's why I understand when questions are asked, such as, well, that's the moon between the trees, or this or that or the other. I get that. I would want to ask questions too. We were born into a world that we were taught things look like something, they act like something, and they do certain things. But come to find out, it's not always true like that. And you're still right for asking questions, because it is hard to know who to trust. How the heck would we know who to trust ever? There's too much going on. Okay, guys, I am beside I-10 right now, and there are vehicles like forever and a day lined up. And I am heading back in the direction of my house. Just keep in mind, I just made a complete circle. I went over the overpass. I headed south. And when I came to the stop sign at the end of the road after I went over the overpass, I took a right, which led me directly west. And then when I just came to the end there, I took another right, and it's leading me back east. So up here, in front of me, is the overpass. And I know why these people have stopped, because you can't see and the water is completely over the road. And yes, I'm an idiot for being out here, and I know I am, and I'm going to apologize. But I mean, I'm bringing you all the truth. I'm bringing you all what's happening outside when everybody else is inside. And I guess I'm bringing it to you because I don't hold any fear anymore. I let go and I let God. I mean, I've always been a Christian, but I was a manipulated Christian, if that makes sense. I, for once in my life, when I woke up, I just let it all go and I let God. And then I was clothed in His full armor just like that. And the only fear I have is of Satan and what he's doing to my family, my friends, the world. And it's not even a fear, it's more like pity as well as anger. So right here at the stop sign, here's the overpass I came from. So now we will be heading north. With this left I'm taking. I can see. I can't see it. Look at this highway, guys. But again, I just want you to know, no matter what, if something happens to me, please don't let my words die. Please don't let what I say go unheard. Please keep sharing, because I'm telling you the truth. The Bible, in our hearts as well, has told us the truth from day one. That there is going to come a time when you will see the earth literally shifting and moving with earthquakes and fear and famine and hunger and everything, all these things hovering and going through the earth. And I know that there are some that says, yeah, but we've been experiencing that for years. My answer to that is, yes, we have. We have been experiencing this for years. So much so that it's only led up to more and more and more. And no, we do not know the time nor the day that our Lord will return, but He will come in a cloud with great glory. And when He does, you lift up your heads, because your redemption is near. And that is true. And I mean, look, guys, look around. Look what's happening everywhere. I'm in like freaking South Texas, okay? there's usually a drought here. There's usually droughts here. Like, like my garden, like 4 years ago even, kind of like almost died because there was a shortage of even the well water. And now here we are. Every day is a storm. But it doesn't matter because we are the storm. We are the storm. We are the warriors. It's you guys, it's time to stand up. I mean, we can't just watch each other's YouTube channels and think that that's going to get it done. However, I would say that those YouTube channels are what helped me even see more and understand. So I'm grateful for those. But we have to take action. When they're trying to force you, if you want to travel, which is a materialistic thing, if you want to go to a disco and shake your booty, which is a materialistic thing, if you want to buy new clothing in a department store that has noses turned up, snobs walking down the aisles, farting the whole time because the shit stinks too, it's not going to save you and it's not going to make you happy. We don't need those things. So if you literally think you have to take the long, silver, pointy thing that has nanotechnology in it that will be distributed into one's buttocks, that's not really how it goes, but and change your complete DNA, making you not the human that you originally started out to be, the one that God made you. When you take that silver thing, I'm telling you, that's when all the elements of control take over completely. And not like we're already not being controlled enough now, and trust me, we are being watched each and every day. Through your cell phones, through all monitoring systems. I don't care if they're smart TVs, any smart system whatsoever. You can not go to a cross street with a camera on that cross street, cross the street and go to another store without that camera catching it, and so on and so forth. And you cannot swipe your debit card or your credit card on any level without it knowing where you were last time. You cannot take a trip overseas and turn on your cell phone thinking like I had it off long enough. They are tracking you. They are tracking you each and every day. I mean, come on guys, you know that you've been online before and then all of a sudden an ad pops up for exactly what you were searching for just like yesterday. Or you get a little message saying, hey, are you looking to buy a home? Knowing that you were like looking at real estate just a week before. They're watching you guys. And the nanotechnology within your bodies, and trust me, it's already there. And the other one's just gonna do it in with like certain 3 numbers. I promise you, it is. And if it's not those numbers, it leads to those numbers because you will no longer have control over anything you ever do again. Cross my heart, and I mean it. And my 2 beautiful parents, the ones that I trusted and loved so much, without my knowledge, the only ones out of my whole family, because everyone's against it. They went out and got it. But just not even a few days before, my own dad telling me, oh, I don't believe in that stuff with this Morgellons disease or UFOs or anything. The same man that saw him when he was a child. But then, Morgellons comes along. And yes, I've had some people on here saying, oh, that's impossible. Where do you come up with that stuff? Which is mean, guys. It's mean. You see the pictures of me in those videos. That's an embarrassing thing to show if I was making it up. I mean, come on, I was like homecoming queen, top 10% National Honor Society. I went to college. I am a good citizen. I'm a good human. I'm a smart human. I'm a humble human. But my gosh, I don't show my whole side of life that's truthful and put it for the world to see on every social media platform if I'm not telling you the truth. And here's the other thing. For any of those who say, that's not real, I don't believe in that, how do you come up with that? Go ahead and Google it. Google the shit already. There are people all over the world. Australia, New Zealand, Greenland, Britain. They're all over. Greece, Amsterdam. I am telling you, we are suffering from something that was done to us by those above us that are a little elite, large and in charge and make lots of money, and they know what they've done. Because when these people like me that do not know one another go into a doctor's office or like I said, in my case, the CDC, Center of Disease Control. Yeah, that's like a no-brainer, right? That's where anyone should go, right? With something like this. But when doctors and everyone is like, get out of here, get out of my office quick, go, leave, don't ever come back. Or if you just keep going back, well, then they send you away, and they call it delusional parasitosis. Now, I would like to ask anyone that's seen my wrist with a blue light completely moving around, lighting up, then not lighting up, moving around, coming in and out of my body, or anyone that's seen my neck with all the really odd disease coming and going on with that, anyone that's seen any of my videos, how in the hell could someone make something like that up? Especially since I'm a freaking horrible videographer. I mean, it's like, I can't win for losing. I got the same person always complaining, you're a terrible videographer. You're paranoid. How do you make that up? I mean, just all these negative things. And let me tell you, we're already in pain. And I have never cried so much in my life. I've never hurt so much in my life. And I don't know why one would feel the need to put the knife in a little deeper than it already was. So I wasn't actually here and set out tonight to cry, so I'm not going to cry. But I can't cry on command either, so therefore you know I hurt. And I've shown all the proof, every bit of proof, right in front of your eyes. And anyone at all that says, oh, I still don't believe you, you have an open invitation. An open invitation. Come here. Come spend a moment with me. Come spend a day with me. Come spend a week with me. And you will change your mind real freaking quick. Real freaking quick. And I'm telling you, that is an open invitation. So how could I be making this up if I'm sitting here with an open invitation and an extended arm saying, come on now? But you don't see anyone running and coming, right? You know why? None of them want to take the chance. They don't want to take the chance. And I have a little bit of information for those that feel that way. It's alright, because you already have it. You just don't know it yet. You already have it. It's in every single one of us. If you've had immunizations as a young child, you're welcome. If you have drank water with fluoride elements in it, you're welcome. If you have been outside and you have seen sprinkles of white, some call them bugs, but very obviously not, falling from the sky or even going upwards or downwards or all around in every which direction as if they had a mind of their own, because they do, you're welcome. Okay? If you have seen the supernatural happen in front of your eyes, whether it be a shapeshift, something, a Bigfoot, this or that or the other, you're also welcome. Because the reason you're seeing those things and the reason you've had any of that is because you're already afflicted and you just don't know it. But if you take that long silver thing that will keep you from wearing a muzzle over your face to go on a nice vacation or anywhere else or go eat at a restaurant, who the freaking cares? But if you do that, you're gone. There's no hope after that. You're gone. The end. And I don't care when anyone says, well, you don't know that yet. There's no proof. Honey, I'm a living, walking, freaking affliction. I know what I'm saying. I am living, breathing, walking with an affliction straight from freaking Satan himself. But my Lord has my back. Has my back. Who said that? Faith, something, don't cry. It keeps disappearing. Thank you for saying that. I saw part of it. And here's the other thing, guys. I want you to know. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the storms in life. Don't be afraid of this storm or any storm. Because this too shall pass. This shall pass. What's laying ahead is so beautifully paved with memories and moments beyond belief. Blessings that you never even dreamed could happen. That pathway is that real and that open. You have nothing to fear. You don't have to be afraid. We have to be smart. I get that. But sitting in my car in this storm doesn't make me not smart. It makes me a testimony to the truth, because I'm telling you and I'm showing you But even though this storm is real and it's here, and no matter what happens, I've already been through the worst. The worst is everything here on earth. But I've seen it, and I've been through it all, and I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have nothing to fear. I am not a perfect human, and I never claim to be. And none of us are. But I want you guys to all remember, you don't have to be perfect. Because you're still beautiful. You're a beautiful human no matter what. Because you were made by God. And He doesn't create mistakes, and He understands mistakes if we make them ourselves. He's a forgiving, loving, caring God. And all He wants you to do is give it to Him. Give your troubles to Him. Trust in Him. Believe in Him. Just say, God, I can't handle this heavy baggage that I've been carrying around on my own, on my back. It's so heavy. I can't handle it, Lord. Can you help me with it? Please, can you take this burden off of my back? And you have to just say it with meaning and conviction and believe in Him. And He will answer your prayers. And just because you ask for something in a moment and maybe He doesn't respond right when you think that He should, I'm telling you what, just remember everything is all in His own timing. And everything we go through and experience, and trust me, I should be a bitter, literally hateful person with the stuff I've gone through and the way I've been taken away from my family and locked up for 3 days and drugged, and then say, you can go if you don't ever mention this again, and we'll just let you go and you can walk. Or going to a doctor's office and they're like, oh, what did you say you have Morgellons? Yeah, we don't want to hear it. You need to leave now. Oh, you got specimens? Get the hell out of here. Don't ever come back. The way I've been treated, my whole family, the doctors tell them, they're like, oh, the doctor said so, so it must be true. So, yeah, you're crazy. We don't want to talk to you. We don't even love you anymore. Which, by the way, any mental illness, nobody treats anyone like that if it was a real mental illness. So when the whole world turns their backs and treats you as if you were just a freaking snotball from hell, I'm telling you what right now, you gotta know there's something severely wrong. And I know a lot of you that have Morgellons disease have experienced just this, what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you right here and right now, don't take it to heart. Your families, your friends, the individuals that you should trust and be able to trust are not doing this because they want to do this, because you knew the humans they were before. Like I knew my family before would never, ever have treated anyone like this. Anyone, not even a freaking convict that murdered a family. But they're treating me like this, so please keep in mind, this is not anything to do with them being hateful or horrible people. This is to do with them already being filled with the fibrils, the nanotechnology, the smart dust, whatever you want to call it, the Hitachi smart dust, which is in their bodies, and the fibrils entangle within their brains and their bodies. And unless they wake up, it consumes them. And that's why they're doing that to you. So please don't stop loving them. Please don't stop caring about them, and don't stop believing in them, because they still have God, and God can fix anything. He can fix their beliefs, their ways, their minds, their brains. He can fix us. He can fix everything. But guys, we're living in those times that He said was coming. He said, do not be afraid of the terrors that come by night and the plagues that come by day. He said these things to us for a reason. And here we are, living in those days and those moments that none of us thought we would live in. But we are. Here we are. We've got so many confirmations of the biblical aspect and how truthful it was. I mean, Samaria, Afghanistan, Israel. I mean, there's so many. We've got flipping all the knowledge in the world, and the Sumerian tablets and the Dead Sea Scrolls that were found in Samaria in the 40s, the Book of Thomas, the Book of Enoch. Your truth is there, especially the Book of Thomas. And as my good friend Sam Walker, also that I spoke with today, said it as well, which I knew. But there's so much truth in the biblical aspect. But do not think for one moment your Bible was not translated 300 times or more by men, and some that were not wanting it in your best interest. I assure you. And I have another friend that says, "Yeah, but the Bible, it's all in the Bible." It is all in the Bible. It is all in the Bible. But the thing is, we were born with the Bible and the biblical aspect and all the truth and the Word of God in our hearts. We were born with it. And the Bible we have now is so truthful, so very truthful. It's just that there was a lot of stuff left out because they did not want you to know. They don't want you to know that there are giant skeletons being dug up all over the world, which were the ones who fell from heaven that bred with the men of, or the women of men, because they found them beautiful, and their offspring, their hybrids, were giants. Giants. They were semi-gods. They were your mythical gods that, some say, oh, they didn't exist, but heck, it's in your Bible, it's in your heart. David and Goliath, that ain't no fairy tale, guys. But you know what we do? We have the Smithsonian and all of our higher elitist officials, they go, and anyone that digs up a skeleton or anything else that shows our historical aspect on a different level other than what we've been taught, they take that stuff away. They hide it, and they wait until all the chatter and the talk about it just kind of passes. They hide it away. And then after that, when you're not looking, they write your history again. They rewrite it. They put something that you didn't see like 10 years ago in your history books that suddenly is there now. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't really think it's the Mandela effect. I think it is the I'm freaking messing around with you effect. It's yeah, you're welcome. I just rewrote your whole world in 2.3 seconds and you thought that you were having a Mandela effect. And in all honesty, he was never dead. We just want to confuse you. We want to keep you wondering. And even if it is something that's actually happening, still doesn't matter. You know why? It's still in the Bible. All of it's still in the Bible. Men will be fearful when they see what's coming. It's in the Bible. Satan is the ruler and the leader and the principalities of evil in the air. Hello, the air. Hello, your Wi-Fi, the air. Your internet. Oh yeah, that's the air. Your cell phone's the air. Your radio station's the air. Satan is ruling that. Do you guys watch movies? You like movies? You see that predictive program going on? That's the air. Satan, the ruler, the leader, the principalities of the air. It's like, I can't tell you anything different other than the truth. And there's your truth. And guys, I don't want to fight. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want any of us to fight anymore. I want to love. I want to live. And if I don't live now, I want to live again forever. And not in the pits of hell. Not where I will burn and never stop feeling the feeling of burn. With people grabbing you and pulling you down and consuming your flesh. Gnawing and scratching and biting at you from the pits of hell. And just because we paint a picture with fires and flames, you've got to remember that this is an interdimensional thing and happening. It is a frequency. It is a place that even if we here that think we have to feel, hear, see, and touch and speak everything, it's a place that exists where none of that we have here has to exist for you to feel and experience the same damn thing. Okay? And the other place that needs no bodies like this one that's failing me right now, thanks to men and the elitists and our CDC and doctors and scientists and all the pansies out there that know what's going on, but have to oh, but I want to save my job. I can't help her because I'm a doctor and I went through so much. I went through school and it's just one life until the next one comes around. It's just another life until the next one comes around. It's just 10 lives. It's just 30, but I'm a doctor. I'm making good money. Look at my Ferrari. Look at my 3 houses and the one on the lake and the one on the coast and one in Venice. Shut the fuck up. I just said that. Shut up. Your shit doesn't matter. People matter. People matter. Lives matter. Shame on all of you who have turned your backs, and shame on all of you who chose not to believe when you could see tears and you could feel their pain, their emotions, their fear, their sorrows, the despair. Shame on those of you that can't try to wake up and see it. And I say shame because maybe that will wake you up. But until you wake up, you're on a freaking Carnival cruise headed for nowhere. Literally headed for nowhere. You might get to ride the water slides. You might go to like the little casino for a while and put in a few chips, play a few slot machines. You might go get that little daiquiri you've been craving all day, with the one with the whipped cream and a little cherry on top. And you might, just maybe, might get to go, dock in like Ushuaia or somewhere and get off, walk around a little bit, and like look at the people and be like flaunting your like fancy stuff and your luggage in front of all the people that have nothing and worked so hard just to make your damn trip pleasurable as you tip them pennies, or some of you nothing. Yeah, you might get to do that. You might even get to sit in one of those little fancy swings where you get to swing like at the bar, what they call it, like, the Carrot Bar or something, like a Margaritaville. I don't even give a crap. But then what? What do you got? You got a picture? You got a memory, all right. You get to write it down, put it on Facebook, and show the world that you went. That new car you got, you get to put it on there and show the world that you got it. So what? What's that going to get you? What will that ever get you in life at all, other than just the moment that you said you had it, and then all of a sudden, well, they're not noticing anymore how cool I am and how rich I am and how I have these things. I got to go buy something new so they'll see it again. The only reason there are people doing that is only because they're lacking in their life, and more than likely they're lacking love, affection, comfort, appreciation, or just someone in general to reach out their arms and hug them and tell them that they are good and special and are so loved. They're lacking, guys. And I'm not saying you're wrong for having it. For those of you that are like, yeah, but I'm still a good person, I get that. And I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm telling you, you'll be better if you don't. You will be better if you don't. I've had things like that. My whole life up before this moment in life, I moved to Texas when my whole world crumbled. I had that, but it never made me happy, and in fact, I was humiliated because of it. I didn't want to drive to store in my nice Hummer, and I didn't want to park by other people who had these cars that were beat up and, had hardly anything in their life, but they were smiling and they're happy, and I was embarrassed, and I only had it because I had a husband that wanted it. I didn't want all of that. And I never needed it. And here I am up until now, this little single wide trailer here, living in a camper and a motorhome before that with all of my girls in one bed, snuggled up. And that was probably the happiest I've ever been. I'll tell you, money doesn't buy love and happiness. It just buys a freaking 5-minute pleasure, and then it's gone. But don't tell me I don't know what I'm saying. Don't tell me I'm not speaking the truth. Because until you wear my worn and tattered shoes that have walked in areas and places and off-beaten tracks that you couldn't even imagine existed, do not tell me how I should be videoing or how I should be feeling or how I'm just making it up or how this or how that. You don't know me. And until you know me and you wear these shoes, and I promise you they won't fit. But until you do, don't speak to me. And if you want to speak hateful things, just exit yourself from the channel. Go somewhere else. Stop hurting people. Go somewhere that's going to make you happy, but it's not going to make you hurt others because it's not worth it. There's nothing you're going to get out of that that's going to make you satisfied or feel better. And I mean, you might feel satisfied, like, yeah, I made her cry. I'm pretty cool. That is just, what is that? Who cares? Like, you just looked at, like, you just hurt someone. And that's all they're seeing in you. Like, you just hurt someone. Congratulations. But there's no reward from that. Well, there is a reward, but one I don't think you want. And I promise you, it's as real as it can be. We have two choices. Two. Presidents, leaders, and citizens to not run the show. Oh yeah, you're telling it right there. And of course, before I could read it all, that just disappeared. But you're right, guys. And I know there's some of you like, yeah, you guys voted for the wrong person. Look who's in charge now. I'm going to tell you one thing right here and right now. This is the very first time in my entire voting life, the very first year ever, that I didn't vote. I did not vote. After 5 years of going through this crap and seeing things that I see now and coming to the point and moment in my life this last past year that I know for a fact your votes don't count and it doesn't matter because you're voting for a theatrical act. Cross my heart, hope to die, put 1,000 needles in my eye. And trust me, I was a Trump girl at first, till I realized there are direct ties on all avenues. And if you look at the past of that individual, of all of those individuals, and you see the women that they flaunt, or they fill up, or they grab, or grope, or the things that they do, the Bushes. I voted for Bush Jr. too. I mean, look at me. I'm a fool. I voted and I voted and I was adamant and I was so mad at people that didn't vote. I was like, you idiot. You want your country ran by just anyone? Well, and then people say, well, my vote don't count. I'm like, yes, your vote counts. Every vote counts. Well, guess what, guys? Wrong. Doesn't count. It doesn't count. I don't care how many of you want to say, oh, but it does. Everybody. I'm telling you, it's a theatrical act. They are all already planted. They have been ready and conditioned to be in this spot for a very, very long time. They have the bloodline, guys. You know, the Anunnaki. Yeah, you know, those. The Nephilim. Yeah, that's the bloodline. They're all tied to it. They were put here for that, guys. Come on, don't tell me you don't see it in their eyes or in their ways or even looking at their heads. Well, he's a guy now. He's running for president. He wants the best for us. He wants to build a wall. Don't build a wall. Don't build anything. Don't be that man. Don't be any of those people. None of them. They're all full of crap. They're full of crap. They're lying to you. They're hurting you. They're dividing all of us. And come on now, your country wanted to take slaves at one time. You spend $1 bill with a freaking pyramid and the all-seeing eye of Horus on it, and you think nothing of it, really? You know for a fact that we have a history filled with slavery. I mean, we had Jewish camps. White slaves were the first. Then we had the African Americans. You know, it never ends. And we brought them here to this country, and it was okay. Like, yeah, you go do the chores. Yeah, you go outside. No, you sleep in the bar. No, I'm going to whip the crap out of you and make your back bleed. You know, it's okay, though. It's okay, because you're not as quite as human as us. And we, like, accepted that. We read our history books. We're like, oh, yeah, but look at our founding fathers. They're so good. Oh, look at old Abe Lincoln. Oh, he's so great. Look at George Washington. He's wonderful. Freaking shut up. They were horrible people. Horrible men. And I'm sorry, they didn't write any of those amendments to suit us. They're like, yeah, but look, I wrote like this good thing down, like, you know, one nation under God. Wait, what happened to that? That's gone. That's freaking gone. But it's true. It's true, guys. And I'm sorry. I don't expect you to believe me, but I'm begging you to believe in